Hello, good morning, students. As you know that our chapters, that is chapter 10, Euler's visualizing solid shape is going on, and what we have done so far in this chapter, chapter 10, that is visualizing solid shapes. And so far we have discussed about the 2D and the 3D figures, 2D and 3D figures. So why we need to visualize the solid shapes, or you can say what is the basic difference between 2D and 3D. 2D basically is the two-dimensional figures that we have discussed, and 3D is three-dimensional figures. 2D means it has two dimensions, and the following examples like square, triangle, rectangle, or you can say polygon, circle, etc. are the 2D figures. And what we have discussed in the 3D figures, 3D figures are basically which are having three dimensions, and three dimensions are that is length, breadth, and you can say the height. And in 3D figures, what we have discussed? In 3D figures, we have discussed that it consists of the three dimensions, and the three dimensions are length, breadth, and the height. And what are the possible shapes, or you can say the solid shapes that consist in three-dimensional? That is cube. We have discussed about cube, then cuboid, then cylinder, then cone, and others are like. This is the difference between 2D and 3D. As we can say the polygon here in the 2D, there is a term that is called polyhedron. Polyhedron that comes in the 3D figures, and it consists of prism, pyramid. Prism and pyramid. So we will discuss about the polyhedron in the next video. Right now we will discuss about the most important topic of this chapter, that is chapter 10, visualizing solid shape, and the topic is the Euler's formula. The topic is, as you can see, it is written on the board. The topic is Euler's formula. What is this formula? कहाँ से ये formula आया है? क्या इसकी जरूरत पड़ी हमें? क्या इसकी importance है? Euler's basically हमारे एक mathematician थे, तो उन्होंने एक formula derive किया. Formula क्या derive किया? F plus V minus E, that is equal to 2. Now what is F? F are the faces. कोई भी हमारे solid shape है उसमें हमारे faces होंगे, and you can say especially the three-dimensional figure, it consists of the faces. Then the vertices will be there. Then edges, and that will be equal to 2. In any particular three-dimensional figure or the solid shape which we will visualize, the Eulers give the formula that the faces plus vertices minus edges is always equal to 2. Means F plus V minus E gives the result as 2. So this is one of the most important concepts of this chapter. A sure or a guaranteed question will come from this concept. Now let's start how the question generated, or how the question of this type will come in exam. Now the question is, see, first is we have to find the number of faces while we have given the vertices are 6 and edges are 12. The first case. In the second case, faces 5, vertices we have to find out, and the edges you can say is given. On the second case, the faces are 5, vertices we have to find out, and edges is 9. And in the third part, you can say that faces are 20, vertices are 12, and edges we have to find out. So these are three in part. This is sum 7th of exercise 10.3. Very important question this is. So see, in the first case, what we have to find out number of faces. In the second, we have to find out number of vertices, and in the third, we have to find out how many edges are there in a particular field, in a particular solid shape, and by using Euler's formula. What is Euler's formula? F plus V minus E, that is equal to 2 is the Euler's formula. Now start solving one by one. The first part is there. So first part, The formula is f plus v minus e, that is equal to 2. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out the faces. What are the vertices? So f plus 6. What are the edges? Minus 12, that is equal to 2. So f plus minus 12 plus 6 will give you minus 6, and that is 2. So faces will be 2 plus 6, that is 8. So faces will be 8. How many faces will be there? 8 faces will be there. So basically what the Euler's formula tells us, Euler's formula basically tells us the relationship between faces, edges and vertices. Euler is a mathematician that tells us about the relationship between faces, edges and vertices for a given solid shape. Now in the second part, what we have to find out, faces are 5, we have to find out vertices now. The formula is faces plus vertices minus edges gives you result 2. Now what are the faces? 5. Vertices we have to find out, minus edges 9, that is 2. So 5 minus 9, that is minus 4. So vertices minus 4, that is equal to 2. So vertices is equal to 2 plus 4. So vertices is equal to 6. Now in the first part we have finded out the how many faces are there, and in the second part how many vertices are there by using the Euler's formula. Have a look at them and note it also. Note down these two parts, then we will do the third part and few more questions related to that. Now the third part. Formula, Euler's formula, f plus v minus e, that is equal to 2. What we have to do, we have to find in this the number of edges. So faces are 20, 20 plus vertices 12, 12 minus edges we have to find out this time, and what is, here it is 2. Now faces plus vertices 20 plus 12, that is 32, minus edges, that is 2. Now we can take the edges to the right hand side, so sign will change. 32 minus 2, that is e, that is 30 is equal to edges. So number of edges are 30 is the number of edges. So this is the sum 7th of exercise 10.3, important question, and one of the most important concept of this chapter, visualizing solid shape, that is the Euler's formula. Now next question, that is sum 8. Can a polyhedron have 10 faces, 20 edges and 15 vertices and 15 vertices. So the question is, can a polyhedron, you can say the solid shape of the three-dimensional figure, have 10 faces, 20 edges and 15 vertices? So what we have to do, we have to check it out by using Euler's formula. So what is the formula? F plus v minus e gives you the result 2. Now what are the faces? 10, vertices 15, edges 20. That gives the result will be equal to 2. Now 10 plus 15, that is 25. 25 minus 20, that is 2, that is 5, that will not be equal to 2. So answer is no. It cannot be a polyhedron of 10 faces, 20 edges or 15 vertices. इस तरीके का हमारा कोई polyhedron नहीं हो सकता जिसमें हमारे 10 फेस हों, 20 edges हों और 15 vertices हों. तो इस वीडियो में हमने क्या किया है, इस वीडियो में हमने इस चैप्टर का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट कंसेप्ट किया है जो है यूलर्स फॉर्मूला. आप प्रैक्टिस करिए इस चैप्टर के यूलर्स फॉर्मूला के टॉपिक के क्वेश्चंस को और सॉल्व एग्जांपल्स को. सो प्रैक्टिस द एग्जांपल्स एज वेल एज द एनसीईआरटी बुक क्वेश्चंस ऑफ दिस टॉपिक यूलर्स फॉर्मूला. थैंक यू स्टूडेंट्स.